Couples want to get married for many reasons, and the reasons could be something like they have been together for a long time, and therefore they want to go to the next step of their relationship. While others may have other reasons, like the parents are coaxing them to marry early, for fear of something else, something undesirable would happen. And some of them are really ready to get married, in terms of financially, mentally, emotionally. And so, whatever reasons that they come with in the marriage preparation course, we will scaffold, their intention of getting married. And not only that, they would also revisit their intention of getting married. And this is where we teach them. I teach them on how to look at their vision for themselves as an individual, also as a couple in a marriage, and also as a parent later on in their family life. We look at vision, we look at their values, because different people come with different values because they come from a different home. And therefore, sometimes, a lot of couples think that, all this actually can be solved, all this can be aligned, all this can be, solved or resolved quickly, in a marriage. Not knowing that, a lot of adjustments have to be done after the wedding when you just got married. A lot of couples who have gotten married, if they have the chance to speak with you, they would tell you that there are a lot of adjustments really. And if we do not know how to manage that adjustments, we'll get into unnecessary conflicts, unnecessary miscommunications that can be totally avoided if you know exactly how to actually manage and adjust, to the other person and also in a married life. So in this course, I would love to impart, a lot of tips on marriage, on how to manage marriage, on how to manage your relationship with your spouse especially. And some of the things that we'll be talking about are going to be very interesting. Something like sexual relationship, something like how to manage your differences, because everyone will have differences. While we want to be compatible, but sometimes we do not know how to embrace our differences and how to use that differences appropriately with each other, then it is going to be a very difficult uphill task for the both of you. So these are something that we want to share with you on how you could actually manage your differences amicably. And I would also share with you on how to actually manage your finances together, because different people will have different habits of managing their money. And if we're not careful, money can be a very, very sensitive thing and very dicey, and it can actually cause a lot of conflict in your marriage. Talking about conflict, we also share with you tips on how to actually manage your conflict, because conflict will always be there. People say that, I want to have a blissful marriage. Blissful marriage does not mean that you do not have any conflicts. We are all imperfect person. We have our nuances, we have our good points, we have our good habits and not so good habits. So sometimes we would clash. And this is the reality of marriage, and the reality of it is that you can manage it well if you know the techniques, you know the tools of how to actually manage it well together, because this is a marriage. Marriage means it's a partnership between the both of you. And therefore, if you know how to actually take care, manage your conflicts together, your communication together, marriage, yes, marriage can definitely be blissful, and marriage is a beautiful thing. I've been married for 20 years, for your information, and it has been blissful. It has been a very, beautiful, loving journey together with my spouse. And how do I do that? Because I, like you, when I was young, I actually practiced what I learned in a marriage preparation course. And that's why sometimes, some people say that, well, marriage preparation course, what can, 2 days or 1 day do, for us? How can it guarantee that we will not get into, big trouble to the extent of, going to Sharia court and things like that? But look, a big wedding, a very expensive wedding, that you have actually crafted would also not guarantee that your marriage will last, would it? But at least, with these 2 days and 1 day marriage preparation course, it is actually preparing you, for a marriage that can be lasting, that can be loving, that can be healthy. And this is what we want in a marriage.